Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to episode number 36 of the New Orleans Pelicans MyLeague series here on NBA 2K20. Pelicans are off to a hot start this year as they sit at 6-3 currently, but they're playing the New York Knicks here today. If you're excited for this one, make sure you drop a like and don't forget to subscribe down below. See the instructions up top. All you gotta do is hit that button and turn it gray. But tonight we are in Madison Square Garden to face the New York Knicks. Tip-off is underway, and here we go. Now, this is a different Knicks squad than who we're used to. Biggest reason being their new starting point guard, Lonzo Ball, was traded from New Orleans to the New York Knicks this past offseason. So Lonzo Ball, a little bit of a revenge game for him. You know, he would love to show off. There he is, in the number 2 in white and orange and blue. Lonzo Ball. He's got a little bit of help. There's Julius Randle, who they acquired 2 off seasons ago. RJ Barrett, obviously the other starter, number 3 overall pick 2 years ago from Duke, teammates with Zion Williamson. They also have Kevin Knox, and then they're also their new starting center, DeMarcus Cousins, who they acquired this offseason from the Los Angeles Lakers. He was out basically all of last year, so didn't really contribute too much to that championship winning team, but nonetheless a veteran presence down low. So it's a New York Knicks squad. They're sitting at 4-4 on the season. Has both teams looking to score their first basket in the first minute, and Zion's going to miss that against Kevin Knox, and Knox is going to bring it up the floor. He's going to be stopped by the defensive specialist Jrue Holiday. Try to drive past Jrue, miss the shot. Good defense by Holiday. Now here come the Knicks. Cole Anthony, the guy who replaced Lonzo, is going to find a good feed to Jrue Holiday. And that's your first points on the board. Cole Anthony's been absolutely sensational so far this year, averaging over 20 points per game. He's looking to keep that up here against the New York Knicks as Knox is ripped by Brandon Ingram. Gets his rebound, however, but 10 seconds left to go. There's RJ Barrett down, gets a jumping Holiday, goes up and over him, and there's the first points for the Knicks. RJ Barrett, number 3 overall pick 2 years ago. He's averaging 13.5 points per game this year. It's 4.7 rebounds. Not bad. He's been a pretty solid addition here for the Knicks. There's Lonzo with the quick hands, forces a steal on Anthony. And there's Lonzo Ball in transition, throwing it down with the one-hand jam. You know, he put a little bit extra on that one for his old team. So now the Knicks up 4-2. How will the Pelicans respond against that jam? As Ingram's now on the outside by himself. Pass over to Holiday. He's going to shoot a mid-range from the left side, knocks it down. So a quick answer here for the Pelicans, as Holiday has the first 4 for them. Lonzo Ball is going to dish it inside to RJ Barrett. There's a little bit of a foul. See, illegal screen from Lonzo. So Lonzo's going to perk up his first foul of the game. There's Mitchell Robinson. He's the guy who was acquired in the Lonzo Ball trade. He is now the starter for New Orleans. So a little bit of revenge game for him as well. He hasn't been asked to be that much of an offensive weapon this year, but he's done a pretty solid job getting the boards. As here's Cole Anthony, tries to drive, gets in traffic. There's a turnover, something he's prone to this year. And then here's Knox on the other end, can't finish, gets his rebound. Here's Randle now from the opposite side, mid-range. He misses, and now the Pelicans are going the other way. Watch out below. I think Lonzo got out of the way at the perfect time. Alley-oop to Zion. No, he did kind of challenge him. Lonzo, out of all people, you should know you cannot jump with Zion Williamson. So Lonzo now the other way, working on Cole Anthony. A little bit of isolation here as he's going to get a screen left. He gets a double screen, actually. Now he's on Zion, and Zion getting a little bit too antsy. He's going to pick up his first foul on his former teammate. Now Knicks still with the ball. 6-4 Pelicans here in the early going, as Lonzo being guarded by Cole Anthony gets a screen from Boogie. He's going to pull it from the mid-range himself, misses the mid-range, and now Cole Anthony with the rebound. He's going to immediately push the pace, tries to drive right by Lonzo, finds Zion, easy layup with the left hand. So Zion Williamson a quick 4 points, 2 baskets for him, as that puts the lead up 8-4 now. New York Knicks, RJ Barrett going isolation, shoots over Holiday, can't get it to go. Rebound, Robinson dishes it out to Cole Anthony. He's going to stop. He's got the much bigger Marcus on him. He gets by him, but gets absolutely rejected by DeMarcus Cousins. Boogie's still a beast, just hasn't played a lot of games recently. And there he is on transition, throwing it down with two hands. DeMarcus Cousins averaging 18 points per game this year, an absolute unit here in New York. He's filling in nicely for the Big Apple. Jrue Holiday wide open off the screen, pops from three, misses. Rebound Lonzo. Here come the Knicks now. They're down by 2. They find a very good pass to RJ Barrett. Can't get it to go though. Short-armed it with the right hand. Now Jrue Holiday is going to go the opposite direction. He's going to dish it to the corner. Had a wide open Zion in the paint. Don't know why he didn't pass it to him. They're going to swing it around now. Give it back to Anthony. He's calling from a screen. Anthony wide open from the mid-range left side. Misses, however. And now Boogie with the rebound. He's going to dish it up to Knox now. Knox in transition is going to get all the way to the basket. Good move by Kevin Knox with the left hand as he gets it to go. 7 minutes to go down in the first quarter, all tied up at 8. Pelicans gets a screen from Mitchell Robinson, mid-range from Jrue. Mid-range, Jrue knocks it down. He was an absolute sniper from that range last year. And he's already got 6 points, 3 rebounds. So Jrue Holiday getting into the mix this game. We know we'd talk about him not being as much of an offensive weapon this year, but he's putting his foot stamp on this one early. Now Cousins being guarded by Mitchell Robinson, new center versus old center, and he's going to use his strength to get right by him and right to the basket. That's an easy right hand for Boogie. As we take a look at the field goal numbers, both teams making 5 of their buckets. Pelicans on 11 shots, New York Knicks on 13. Swinging it around to Ingram. Ingram's going to get a screen from Mitchell Robinson. Drive inside, goes up with it, gets fouled by Marcus. He's going to go to the line for 2. We're going to scoot up here a little later in the first quarter. Still tied at 19. As now Dennis Smith Jr. in the game for New York, the former NC State Wolfpack, makes the free throw, and that puts the Knicks now up by 1. So backups starting to come into the game. Jeff Teague leading the way for the Pelicans. He's going to be guarded by the aforementioned DSJ, but they're going to try to get JJ Redick. Looks like open off ball. 3-point sniper's got a little bit of space. He's going to pull. He's going to brick it. And there's Jackson Hayes trying to fight for the rebound. He's getting minutes today as Vernon Carey is going to swap out with Jackson Hayes in this one. But speaking of the Knicks, well, not speaking of the Knicks, they just bury a 3. It's now 23-19 New York. Knicks trying to put their stamp on this game. Here's Jackson Hayes getting some minutes, swapping playing time with Carey this game. Redick with the 3, misses another, so that's back-to-back 3s from Redick that have not gone. And now here's Dennis Smith Jr. He's going to try to push the pace on Jeff Teague. Working ISO, gives it up to Bobby Portis, who gives it up to Wesley Matthews, a former Maverick now. He's working on Michael Porter Jr. As now they got a little bit of a switch. He's got Zion hitting him now. There's Allen open in the corner. He's going to stop, hesitate, drive, get swatted by Porter Jr. And that ball is going to stay with the Knicks. Now here comes an interesting player. Here comes RJ Hampton, their first-round pick this year out of Australia. He is their backup point guard this year with Smith and Lonzo getting some minutes. So let's see how RJ Hampton does in this game. He cuts to the basket, but shot clock violation, as they only had 0.3 seconds to begin with. So RJ Hampton technically gets credit with the turnover right there. Still down by 4 are these Pelicans. Jeff Teague running the point now. He's going to give it up to Zion on the right side. See what Zion's able to do with the ball. He's going to swing it back over to Teague. Now Teague's going to get a screen from Hayes. He's going to get past his man Hampton. Gets bodied in the paint. Gives it up to Hayes, who goes to the right side. Can't get it to go. And there's a nice rebound by Hampton. He's going to find Wesley Matthews on the outlet pass. And now the Knicks going to give it back to Hampton. He's going to get by Teague. That's a double team with Hayes. But now he's going to back it out, drive by him again. Pump fakes twice in the paint. Gives it up to Randall, who's being bodied by Zion. Fades to his right and gets it to go. So good shot by Julius Randle. Put a little salt shake. I saw you, Randall, on that one. As now the Knicks are up by 6. 52 seconds to go in the first quarter. Knicks up by 6. Jeff Teague out with the ball. He's going to get a screen from Zion. Going to throw it up to Zion, but a little bit of contact. Jackson Hayes ends up with the ball somehow. 4 seconds to go on the shot clock. Mid-range from Zion. He misses. Bobby Portis gets the rebound for the Knicks. Now they're pushing it in transition. Allen going to drive by Teague. Goes right to the basket. Good finish, and that puts New York now up by 8 as they're killing the Pelicans on the transition. Pelicans just slow to get back, can't run with the Knicks, it seems like, and they're paying the price. Jeff Teague going to try to drive past his man, pick and roll to Porter, who misses with the left hand at the rim. Rebound, Hampton working, getting by Reddick, goes with a finesse right hand, just like what we saw out of Allen. And now it's a 10-point game for the Knicks. Their transition offense just unstoppable. And now we got a little bit of an illegal screen by Zion. This quarter is falling apart here for New Orleans. What is happening? As here comes Mitchell Robinson. He's going to sub Zion out of the game to end the first quarter. Now R.J. Hampton now with the ball for New York, showing his speed. It looks like he's going to pull from the 3 miss as the quarter ends. But Knicks, they're up by 10 after 1. It's 29-19. A little later here in the second quarter, R.J. Hampton at the line for free throws. Knicks, now they're up by 12. This is 37-25. And the Pelicans a little bit caught by surprise right here. Pelicans have shown that they're the better team this year, but this is a different New York Knicks squad. This isn't the New York Knicks team that's just going to tank. They're sitting at 4-4, but they got some good studs on this team. As Porter Jr. misses the 3. Good rebound, though, by Robinson, but he gets absolutely stripped. And now here come the Knicks once more. They have a cutting man in the paint. Nobody blocks Cousins, and he goes up with the right hand. Good possession by DeMarcus. Still showing that he has a lot left in the tank. But yeah, this is a very good New York Knicks squad. They have a very solid core in their starting 5, and then have a couple of good guards off the bench. This is a surprising Knicks squad. They might not make the playoffs this year, but I would not be surprised if they're a threat 4 years to come. As Porter Jr. gets doubled in the paint, he's going to swing it around. There's got to be an open man somewhere. There's Anthony from the mid-range. Cole Anthony knocks it down. So it's now a 12-point game here for the Knicks with 7:45 to go in second. Lonzo Ball gets a nice screen. He's going to go to his right side. That's a nice floater. That's a nice 2-pointer by Lonzo. He's got 4 points in this game on 2 for 4 shooting, 2 assists. Kind of, pedestrian number so far in Lonzo's return against the Pelicans. Cole Anthony now on the other side working against Ball. He gets a screen. He's going to drive to his right. He's going to fade to his right, almost like Lonzo did, except he can't get it to go. Lonzo's going to get the rebound. Cole Anthony's 1 for 6 tonight on 2 points. Not a hot start for the rookie, just maybe playing a little bit too fast for his pace. If there's one knock on Cole Anthony this year, it's that he's a little reckless at times, but hopefully that'll be fixed in the shortcoming. He's wide open from 3 on the left side this time. He's going to miss. Now he's 1 for 7 shooting. He has gone ice cold. As now Wesley Matthews on transition. There's Ball. What a pass inside to Hampton. Lonzo Ball threading the needle to his guard teammate. And that's his 3rd assist of the game. Now 43-27 for the Knicks. It's a 16-point game here in New York. This Pelicans got to find an answer. Anthony's going to hack up another 3. He's going to miss another 3. And Cole Anthony's probably would be best if he stopped shooting for a while. Look at that lob to R.J. Hampton from Lonzo Ball. These Knicks are on fire. That's an 18-point lead now. Lonzo Ball filling in perfectly for these Knicks as getting the ball to his playmakers in prime position. And the Pelicans have to find an answer. A Mitchell Robinson 3, that's probably not going to do it. As now a rebound Knicks. Here come the Knicks. Lonzo Ball swings it around. It finds Hampton, finds Cousins. 20-point game. We're going to speed up a little bit in the second quarter. Now a 16-point game. But these Knicks, they're just fiery on transition as they just know what they're doing. They're swinging the ball around, getting it to their open man. That's the Pelicans got to find a way to adapt if they want to get back in this game. As it's 54-37, Knox makes 1 of 2. See if the Pelicans can do to answer. Teague's going to be the one who brings it up. He gets a screen right. He's going to give it back up to the top of the key. Holiday gets a screen from Hayes. He's got R.J. Barrett, I think that's Dennis Smith Jr. on him. Doesn't matter. He's going to get an easy 2. Good recognition by Holiday to realize that the big man was on the small man Smith, and it's an easy bucket for Hayes. Now Barrett, he's on the blow block going up against Ingram. Good defense by Ingram. Brandon Ingram really showing out his defense in the past coming games. That's a good rip by Jackson Hayes. Swarming R.J. Barrett. Going to find Holiday in the corner for 3. No, does not get that one to go. Kevin Knox now with the rebound. He's going to swing it over to Allen, the 3-point specialist, trying to get open. He's got a little bit of space. Decides not to pull. He's going to dish it instead to Knox, who's going to give it back out to Allen. Knox was on Teague. Didn't want to take advantage of that matchup. Now Allen's trying to drive by Ingram. Ingram playing some phenomenal defense It's really one area he stepped up. And now the Pelicans, they're trying to run in transition. They're going to find Zion on the low block against RJ Barrett, his former teammate. He's going to cook him in the paint. And that's an easy bucket for Zion. He's got 14 points tonight, all in the paint. So maximizing his strength to his advantage. As Smith Jr. tries to drive inside, good help defense from Hayes. That forces the miss. Now, here come the Pelicans once more. Only down by 13 now. As they find a cutting Hayes. Good look pass by Holiday to find the wide open Jackson Hayes in the paint. It's now an 11-point game. So, Pelicans trying to get it back to single digits before the end of the first half. Smith Jr. is going to drive past his man. Missed the mid-range. Good rebound by Knox. Good swat, though, by Zion Williamson. Way to find and help the defensive ball. Now Zion, he's going to go the other way. Throw it down with two hands. Reverse. Zion Williamson, look at it again. Goes up, bang, throws it down. Moves the whole rim. As it's now a 9-point game here for the Knicks. So Pelicans trying to make something of it. 18 seconds to go in the first half. It looks like RJ Barrett's going to do something with the final ball. He's got Brandon Ingram. Duke on Duke violence right here. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. They got to go. They got to hurry if they want to get a playoff. 2, it looks like RJ Barrett's just going to have to hack up a 3. He's going to miss. Rebound Pelicans. They don't get the shot off. So it's going to be 54-45 Knicks at the half. Knicks showing they've come to play here in Madison Square Garden, defended their turf. Can the Pelicans get back in the second half? Take a look at the halftime report. Knicks shooting 49%, Pelicans shooting 43%. Rebounds go in favor of the Knicks. Knicks showing out here, showing why they deserve to be in the conversation for a potential playoff spot. Stop at the third quarter now. All the starters back in, especially for the Pelicans. That's a bad pass, though, by Lonzo. Rare mispat fire from him. And now Cole Anthony on the other side. Holiday on the right side, going to get a screen from Zion. He's going to drive at the much bigger Cousins and gets it over and one. Jrue Holiday showing how it's done. At the age of 30, he's still got some fight in him. As they're going to sub out Hayes, who looks like he actually started third quarter. So now all the starters in for the Pelicans. As Jrue Holiday trying to complete the three-point play here, and he does get it done. So now it's 54-48. So now a 6-point game here for the Knicks. Knicks were up by 22 at one point in this game, but that lead's slowly starting to fade, and now we have a game here in Madison Square Garden. RJ Barrett calling for it on the low block, spins away from Holiday, doesn't get it to go. Rebound Robinson. He kicks it out to Anthony. Anthony's going to run. He's got Boogie on him, but he finds Zion in the paint, goes up with the right hand. Good defense by Randall. Forces that miss. And now Julius Randle is going to take it the length of the floor. He's got Anthony on him, and that's just a phenomenal position by Julius Randle on the defensive and offensive side. As now the Knicks back up by 8. Cole Anthony gets the screen, works it to the rim, finds Holiday on the backside, misses 3 though. Good eyes though by Cole Anthony. As now Knicks trying to run in transition. Pelicans looking like they get a little bit better on transition D. That's a good forced miss by Ingram. Flashing the defensive handles once more. Anthony, though, he gets ripped by Lonzo. Lonzo's going to go the other way, and he's going to go up with the right hand and get that one to go. So Lonzo's got a couple steals now on Cole Anthony, showing why he is the veteran, and Cole Anthony is the rookie. So now Ingram gives it up to Holiday. He's going to shoot a straightaway 3. He's going to get that one to go. Good shot by Jrue Holiday. It's 58-51. 10-12 to go in the third quarter. RJ Barrett, he's got Jrue Holiday on him. Holiday's played phenomenal defense as well. These Pelicans have really stepped up their defensive game. I know they've already given up 58 points, but between Ingram, Holiday, and Zion and Mitchell Robinson, except there's a 3 from Lonzo, they just kind of dared him to take, and he took it. But back to what I was saying, these Pelicans have really stepped up their defense. Jason Kidd, not really the most defensive-minded coach, but he's really let these guys play some defense. That's a good find to Jrue Holiday in the paint. But Jrue Holiday's always been a defensive specialist. Cole Anthony's played pretty solid defense. Robinson's just been a rebounder. Zion's, just strong in the paint. And Brandon Ingram's really stepped up his defensive game. They got 5 quality defensive starters. And now here come the Pelicans. Cole Anthony on transition, goes up with the right hand, gets it to go. And while I was talking, it's now 61-55. These Knicks up by 6 with 9 to go in the third quarter. Lonzo gets a switch on his old starting guard buddy, Jrue Holiday. Tries to fade over him, doesn't get it to go. And now it's another rebound from Mitchell Robinson. Anthony's going to try to leak it out. He finds Zion, who gets by his man and throws it down with 2 hands. Another Zion replay. How many of these dunks do we show in a game? But it's now a 4-point game for the Knicks, 61-57. They're kind of going ice cold on the offensive side. Lonzo doesn't take the screen from Randall, gets by his man. Nice move by Lonzo as he uses his much longer and bigger frame to get by Cole Anthony. That's 13 points for Lonzo. He's got double-digit points in this one. Cole Anthony dishes it to Holiday in the paint. A little bit of congestion right there, but they're going to swing it back out to Ingram, maybe reset. Go with a little pick and roll. Ingram from the mid-range doesn't get it to go. That ball goes in and out. Now Randall with the rebound. Randall gives it up to Cousins. Cousins running a little bit of point up the floor. Finds ball in the corner. Good eyes by Cousins. Alonzo is going to set it back up for Cousins. He's going to try to fade away from Ingram. Doesn't get it to go. Interesting choice of shot there by Boogie. And now Ingram's going to drive. He's going to find Cole Anthony on the left side all by himself, and he's going to knock down that 3. 63-60. Cole Anthony, there he is. 23 points on the win. 24.5 points on the losses. The Knicks called timeout. They're only up by 3 now. As we go a little later into the third quarter, it's only a 1-point game now. Now it's a tie ball game. Michael Porter Jr. makes 1 of 2 free throws. 65-65. Pelicans have completed the comeback as they're back now in this one. Can Porter Jr. get him the lead? Yes, he can. 66-65. Pelicans have the lead. Halfway to go in the third quarter. R.J. Hampton now back in the game. He's trying to work on Redick. Gives it up to Bobby Portis. Smith Jr. on Anthony. Gets a nice screen from Bobby. He's going to be wide open on the long 2. Misses the shot, however. And now the Pelicans have a chance to cause some separation. Cole Anthony drives. He stops. Going to wait at the top of the key. Going to set up the offense. Ingram now being guarded by Hampton. Gets a screen from Robinson. Swings it over to Redick. Now he's going to get a screen from Porter Jr. Redick going to be trying to get him on 3. Instead, they're going to try to swing it around. Cole Anthony on the right side now with the shot clock going down, and Cole Anthony gets it to go. They're firing on all cylinders now as it's a 4-point lead for the Pelicans, 2-possession lead. And what can the Knicks do to answer? Wesley Matthews going to find Randall deep in the paint. Good defense by Porter Jr., though. He lets him get by him, though, with this pivot foot. And that's a make for Randall. Pelicans shooting 49%. Knicks shooting 46%. As it's been a pretty evenly contested game. Very good game here in the Garden. Now Ingram's going to swing it over to a wide open J.J. Redick. He misses. The Knicks got lucky with that one, as J.J. Redick not going to miss many of those. And now Wesley Matthews finds Randall in the paint. Nice job finding the open man on transition once more. And we're tied up at 69 now. 5 minutes to go in the third. Cole Anthony, what can the Pelicans do? They're going to try to give it Porter Jr. Porter Jr. is ISO'd on the right side. Gets past his man. Goes up with the left hand. Gets fouled. He will go to the line, but we're going to go to the end of the third quarter. Pelicans jumping up now. It's 84-78. Pelicans have completed a comeback, but can they hang on to pull out the win here in the Garden, or will the Knicks come back in this one? It's 9:14 to go in the fourth quarter. 92-85 now for the Pelicans. Trying to close this one out. Escape in New York with the W. As they have Mitchell Robinson now on the left side. He's going to find Ingram in the paint. Good pass, but not a good finish by Ingram. Good defense, though, by Kevin Knox. He's going to swing it over. Here comes that transition offense by the Knicks. R.J. Barrett now finishes with the right hand. No, he doesn't. Gets no call on the foul either. As Cole Anthony might have got a little bit of his hand, but now Cole Anthony's going to take it, drive. Tries to find Zion, but thankfully Ingram's able to corral that loose pass. Reset in the offense now is the Pelicans. Swinging it over to Holiday. Mitchell Robinson now trying to get Ingram in the paint. That's a good pass. He's deep in the paint. Does finish with the left hand. Good finish by Ingram. Ingram's played pretty solid in this game. He's been the second highest scorer for these Pelicans, trying to work on that big contract that he could try to make the most of it. That's a nice floater by Ball. Doesn't get it to go, however. And now the Pelicans pushing it back out to Ingram. He's going to drive, be absolutely stonewalled by R.J. Barrett. So that means they're going to be a reset now for the Pelicans. Swing it over to Zion. He's got Kevin Knox by himself. He's going to drive past him. It absolutely dunks over R.J. Barrett. He was in the danger zone. Watch this again. Woof. Thank goodness RJ didn't try to jump, but Zion Williamson going up and over the rookie. He'll learn in due time. 96-85 is now an 11-point lead here for the Pelicans. As between when they were up by 20, what a block. I had to cut off my sentence, but phenomenal block there. I think that was Robinson. Now there's Zion in the paint. Doesn't get it to go, but Pelicans, they were once down by 22. Now they're up by 11. So they've completed a 33-point swing since the trail middle of the second quarter. Now here's Robinson. He's going to swing it over to Zion on the left side. Swing it over to Anthony. Kind of reset here. 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. Jrue Holiday, what are they going to do? They're going to try to get Cole Anthony open. He's going to get a screen from Zion. 3 seconds left to go. Nothing really there. Tries to lob it up. Kind of a broken possession. Good defense by the Knicks. As it's 96-85 now. 7 minutes to go in the fourth. Knicks need to get back in this one. Cousins tries to use his strength. Instead gives it up to Ball. He gets double pick. Swings over to Hampton on the left side for 3. Who misses. Rebound Pelicans. Can they put some more space? Cole Anthony's going to drive. He's going to be stopped by Ball. Good hands, though, by Cousins. Cole Anthony gets the loose ball. It actually almost looked like a backcourt violation. And that's going to turn to 2 points for the Pelicans. And the Knicks are going to call a timeout. I don't know if their coach was happy about that, but nonetheless, no backcourt. Is this now 107-94 here? 140 to go in the fourth quarter. Knicks just kind of running out of time. They're still down by 12. With 100 seconds to go in this one. Pelicans trying to hold on for the W. Maybe drain a little bit of clock right here. As Zion has the ball, he's going to hand it off to Ingram. Ingram's going to give it up to Mitchell Robinson, who now gives it up to Holiday. Screen Holiday, 4 seconds to go on the shot clock. Mid-range from the right side of the free throw spot. He misses. Knicks need a bucket right here. And they don't really have time to waste. This ball is going to dribble it to the left side. They're going to try to go inside. Good defense by Anthony to recognize the passing lane. He's going to drive it the other side. Gets caught on a double team. Looks like they're just going to kind of swing it out. Burn some more clock. 12 seconds to go on the shot clock. As we're less than a minute in this one. Looks like the Pelicans are going to hold on here. Just depends on if the Knicks will reach double digits. As Jrue Holiday goes up with the left hand. Doesn't get it. Rebound Robinson. They're going to waste this new shot clock, and now we're down to 35 seconds. Ingram from straightaway 3 misses the 3 ball. Rebound Portis. RJ Barrett running now as the backups, you start to see him come off the bench. Good finish though by RJ Barrett, which signifies this one is over. 26 seconds now left to go. Looks like the Pelicans, they're just going to dribble out this one, and Pelicans, they're going to hold on to win here in New York. It was a dogfight. It really was. The Knicks gave it their all, even went up by 22 points at one point. But the Pelicans showing great perseverance to get back in this one, as Cole Anthony's just going to let the shot clock wind down. 1.8 seconds now left to go in this one. Can the Knicks get triple digits as all the backups come in for the last 1.8 seconds? So technically they get a game underneath their belt, as Cousins is going to inbound, they're going to throw it up, and it's not going to go. So final score here in New York, 107-97. The Pelicans, they pick up the victory. They move now to 7-3 on the season. A hot start here in the New Orleans Bayou. As we'll take a look at the stats, Dennis Smith Jr. actually led the way for the Knicks with 16. Cousins had 14. Ball had 13, 6 and 6, and 4 steals, so not a bad game against him. But the Knicks did come up a little short in this one. Kevin Knox, 8 points, 10 rebounds. And the rookie, R.J. Hampton, had 8 points on 50% shooting, so not bad for him. But this is a solid core in the Knicks. I wouldn't sleep on this team as they kind of have it going on. But Zion Williamson, 33. Brandon Ingram, 18 with 9 rebounds. This is a Pelicans team that's hitting on all cylinders right now. 7 assists and 14 points for Holiday. As Pelicans kind of have it going on. They have a nice young core. The 3 veterans of Redick, Teague, and Holiday are contributing when needed. And they could be a force in the West this year. Hopefully they don't teeter off like they did last year. And the next game, they win this one 101-100. Come back and win this one. Carmelo Anthony led the way for the Raptors with 21. And Mitchell Robinson led the way for the Pelicans. So I said he's not much of an offensive weapon, but he leads us in this one. Let's go around the league. How about these Brooklyn Nets? Remember in the offseason, preview, training camp, season preview episode, I said the Knicks were a team to look out for, and they are up 108-107 over the Nuggets. They're starting off 10-0. Here's another team I said to look at in the season preview, the Chicago Bulls, except they're on the negative side. Kevin Love and Lauri Markkanen are out for a while. Let's swing it over to the Pelicans now. They lose the next one, though, to the Celtics, 122-97. Zion had 25 and 11 rebounds, but Kemba Walker had 22, and Jason Tatum had 21 to lead the Celtics to victory. So next time out for the Pelicans, we will see them have a home matchup against the 8-5 Mavericks, two teams that are off to a good start in the West, looking for a playoff spot. But that's going to do it in this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe down below for more content, especially more NBA content, and that always helps me out on the channel. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.